Okay, let me welcome you to study session 3 for week 3 of our communication in French, a 2-unit course that is compulsory for you as an undergraduate student. The content now is article défini et indéfini, definite and indefinite articles. Definite and indefinite article. Article défini et indéfini. Identification and use of definite articles in French language. Identification and use of indefinite articles in French language. Identification and use of contracted articles in French language. Those are the elements we shall be discussing, the content of our lesson for the week. Now, in English, the is the definite article. It takes more than one form in French. These are definite articles in French language. We have lo, masculine singular, la, feminine singular, L apostrophe. This is both masculine and feminine. It is used when a noun starts with vowel or silent ash. Le, the plural form of the 3 types of definite articles, of the first 3 types. Now, all the objects, every object has its own gender in French language. An object is either masculine or feminine, or even masculine plural or feminine plural. When an object is masculine singular, we use lo. When it is feminine singular, we use la. When an object starts with a vowel or silent ash, we use what? We use L apostrophe. And all these 3 elements, all these 3 types has le, which is LOS, as the plural form of the 3 types of article. Then, for instance now, for example, let us use le crayon, the pencil. Le crayon. Le crayon. We say le crayon because what? Because crayon is masculine. That is why we use the article le. La craie. La craie. La craie, the chalk. Le garçon, the boy. La fille, the girl. L'encre. You will discover that L apostrophe is used for l'encre, because of what? Because encre starts with vowel. L'eau, that is the water. L'homme, that is ash, silent ash. And we have la ou, o, which means the o. Silent is not silent, the h is not silent. That is why we have to write la. All these ones, masculine and feminine, we learn objects with their articles in French. So when you have it, just put it in your head. You will discover that garçon is the boy, garçon is obviously masculine, and la fille is the girl, means girl, which is obviously feminine. Now, articles have to agree in number and gender with the nouns they precede. Therefore, the plural forms go thus: les crayons, the pencils; les hommes, les crayons, the pencils; les hommes, the men; les filles, the girls, etc. Now, example of sentences with definite articles. La porte est ouverte. La porte est ouverte. La porte est ouverte. The door is open. The door is open. The door is open, just as it is written. Le garçon aime le football. Le garçon aime le football. Discover that we have 2 definite articles there. Le garçon and le football. Le garçon, the boy, loves football. Le coq picore. Le coq picore. The cocks are pecking. The cocks are pecking. L'enfant pleure. The child is crying. L'enfant pleure. The child is crying. Les chèvres mangent l'herbe. The goats eat herbs. Les chèvres, goats, eat herb. Les chèvres mangent l'herbe. The goat eats herbs. La voiture court vite. The car runs fast. La voiture court vite. The car runs fast. Les fenêtres sont ouvertes. The doors are, the windows, it should be the windows. The windows are open. The windows are open. The windows are open. L'homme aime manger le riz. The man likes to eat rice. The man likes to eat rice. Les femmes aiment leur bébé. Women love their babies. Les femmes. Look at how I pronounce it. Les femmes aiment leur bébé. Women love their babies. Now, article défini. In English language, in indéfini. Article indéfini, indefinite article. In English language, we have a, and some as indefinite articles. These take different forms in French language, though we also have more than one type. Here are indefinite articles in French language. Un, masculine singular. Une, feminine singular. If an object is singular and it is masculine, we use un. If an object is feminine and it is singular, we use une. The plural form of both masculine and feminine. Exemple, une poule, a hen. Un coq, a cock. Des classeurs, some files. Examples of sentences with indefinite articles. J'ai une gomme, I have an eraser. Une gomme, an eraser. J'ai une gomme, I have an eraser. Il a des fruits, he has some fruits. Il a des fruits, he has some fruits. David a un sac, David has a bag. David has a bag. More examples of the use of indefinite articles. Une. It should be emphasized that the feminine form une does not lose its last consonant even when it precedes a noun that starts with vowel. Here are some cases. Une école, a school. Une institution, an institution. Une explication, an explanation. Une infirmière, a nurse. Une étudiante, a student. Une odeur, an odor. Une envelope, an envelope. Une épaule, a shoulder. Une ombre, a shadow. Une année, a year. Une usine, a factory. Une heure, an era. Une image, an image. You will discover that all these objects start with vowel, and we keep repeating une without removing the last e for une. Article partitive. In some cases, masculine or plural articles are not allowed to follow preposition. Example of such prepositions are do, means of or from in English language. Instead of having dolo in a sentence, dolo, we have do. Examples: Je viens du marché. I am coming from the partitive, in the sense that do, from the, instead of dolo marché, we have written do marché. Il est du Nigeria. He is from Nigeria. Il est du Nigeria. Do means do and lo. Yes. Note that articles are used to precede names of countries in French, but this is not so in English language. This is why do is used to precede Nigeria in French. Instead of allowing de les in a sentence or an entrance, we have des. Les femmes a des oranges. The woman has some oranges. Des oranges, some oranges. Il y a des places dans l'autobus. There are places inside the bus. There are places inside the bus. Or if you like, you can put some, but indefinite article is already implied. There are places inside the bus. Though L apostrophe is also treated as article partitive. This occurs when the noun in question commences by a vowel. We have to highlight the vowel of the article, lo or la. La femme vient de l'Europe. The woman comes from Europe. La femme vient de l'Europe. The woman comes from Europe. Les élèves viennent de l'école. The pupils are coming from school. A means at or to. Instead of allowing the masculine or plural forms of the articles to follow the preposition, we use o and o, aux and au and aux, that respectively. Je vais au marché. I am going to the market. Je vais au marché. I am going to the market. Il vient au rassemblement. Il vient au rassemblement. He is coming to the gathering. Il est au bureau. He is in the office. Il est au bureau. He is in the office. Note that O is translated in the last example. Translation does go with does, does not go word for word from one language to the other. Translation does not go word for word from one language to the other. Cases where a, le has to be written is avoided and replaced by o. Let us view these examples. Mon oncle voyage aux villes. My uncle travels to towns. My uncle travels to towns. Voyage aux villes. Aux villes. Je viens de parler aux étudiants. Look at how I've used it. Je viens de parler aux étudiants. I have just spoken to the students. Les élèves aiment voyager au village. Les élèves aiment voyager au village. The pupils love to travel to villages. Assignment of the week. Use the following definite articles in French language. Lo, la, lo, l'apostrophe les. Use the following indefinite articles in French language. Un, il, des. And the third assignment, use the following contracted articles in French language. Lo, do, la, du, de, do, l'apostrophe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Abi?